Okay, so just wanted to post a quick update. This is pretty much for Liberty Bites. Podcast is pretty much done. I don't think I'm really going to pursue it. Um, if I do, it's just going to be here on the YouTubes and Cash Garden and Rumble. Um, I'm really more interested in messing with the AI music and stuff like that. I don't get me wrong. I like doing the Liberty Bites, but it's just not my thing anymore. The My thing is the rebellious by record. Why does it say rebellious by records? I could have swore I just changed that to uh, bite back music. Okay, so anyways, go to the blog. Huh. Anyways, this is I posted an update on there yesterday or the other day. I don't remember which day it was. Basically saying I'm done with Liberty Bites podcast. Um, Sometime between now and June, the domain, the domain dies at the end of June. So whoever's interested in taking up Liberty Bites online, knock yourself out then. Um, I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to ask for anybody to buy it. I'm just going to let it expire, and then whoever wants it can have it. The uh, other thing that I'm really interested in now is obviously Open Mandriva. I want to do like some tutorials on using Open Mandriva from, just what I call a normal user, not a normal Linux user, just a normal user, computer user. Just, yeah, there's a lot of devs out there and there's a lot of super geeky people out there, but you're not the majority of people that use computers. I'm sorry. The majority of people that use computers, to them, a computer is a tool that they use to do their job, which is 90% not writing code. Um, Excuse me. The vast majority of people out there are using computers for like word processing, things like that still. Um, they're not writing bots. They're not, you know, writing apps and everything. The world does not revolve around writing code. For every for every one coder out there, there's probably 10 more people, or even more than 10, more like 20 or 30, maybe even 50 more people that do other things on the computer and have no clue what the hell they're doing on the computer other than, you know, they know how to do a Excel spreadsheet or a open document spreadsheet. Uh, so those are the people that I'm referring to as a normal computer user, quote unquote, normal computer user. Um, so don't come at me like the last time you guys did when I talked about Cosmic and I referred to normal computer users. Well, the average Linux user. No, that's not what I said. I said a normal computer user. I didn't say anything about an average Linux computer user. So that's what I'm talking about. Tutorials for that. Things, like how to install apps and stuff in OpenMandriva. Avoiding using Discover. Don't use Discover. No, 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 no. Discover is a piece of shit. Um, Let me get back. So, even I even I did say that I was left social media, but I did go and create a X profile for Byte Back Music, which I'm not signed into here. The it's because one, I want to promote the AI music, and two, I miss the memes. I love the memes on X. The memes were freaking awesome. I love the memes. Um, I'm not going to be on there getting into gaslighted arguments with people from either side because you're both wrong and you're both dumb. But I'm going to, if I'm going to, they had, Open Mandriva has a call out on their forums for a, I guess, community manager, whatever they call it, for X. And I was like, yeah, I could deal with X. It's one of the few that I really don't mind. So I figure, I'm starting another account for Byte Music, so I might as well do one for, throw my hat in the ring and see if they want me to do the one for Open Mandriva, which would be cool. I really like Open Mandriva, and it's my way of giving it back, because since I'm not a coder and I'm not super smart when it comes to the terminal stuff, that's really limited on what I can do to give back to the community, the Open Mandriva community. One, I can do documentation, which I did start trying to do some documentation, which is a desktop. I don't know if you'd call it an app, more along it's OM welcome, like OM Welcome has got the welcome app. I wanted to do a handbook that sits on the desktop that, can coach people through using Open Mandriva. I started that. I have not been able to get to work on it as much as I wanted to, because I'm confused as to what how to go about it. Anyways, I digress. I can do limited support on the forums because I'm not a Linux guru. Let's face it. Another thing I can do is artwork. I can create paperwork, wallpapers. I can create wallpaper work. I can create wallpapers. I've done that in the past for several different distros that I was all hot and bothered for at the time. And I can also do evangelism, which is what I seem to do best, is especially like on X. I can evangelize something on X that I really believe in and really passionate about. Like I was with, Hive and Web3. I was the shit when it comes to that. I ended up having, when I closed that 3Speak VidShare account on X, there was something close to 2,000 or 3,000 people following me because they thought I was a crypto bro. I'm not a crypto bro, and I really don't. I'm not going to get into it. It's fun. Let's put it this way. I like evangelizing open source projects, especially something like Open Mandriva, because they're not stupid. They live in the real world, and they don't have codes of conduct and all of that crap, because there's no reason to have a code of contract when you've got a good product, and they put out a great product. So what's gonna, I'm not saying all this because I'm trying to throw my hat in the ring for, the running the X account. I really, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I don't, I'll live. But I would like, I think it would be fun to do. Um, the one thing I do know for sure is that I'm not leaving Open Mandriva. They're stuck with me and my annoying questions in the chat room and in the forums. But the only thing they can do is block me, and I don't see them doing that. They're not that kind of people. Like I said, sometime between now and June, LibertyBytes.online is going to cease to exist. And the main reason for that is because I'm going to switch over to Federated Computer. Federated Computer is, it, from what I can see and tell, and from reading the reviews and talking with people, it's the best on, best thing you can do for being unlimited platform. I'm even going to talk with my manager at the day job, see if he's interested in setting this up, because what you get for it is amazing. Like just for the good package, the base package is what I can do. You get email, you get the Nextcloud, which is the group where our office stuff. You get a WordPress website, which is exactly what Byte music it runs on. So I can move all the, I can, that right there, I can get Nextcloud again. I can have my website moved over there and my email over there. Get a password manager, which I believe is Bitwarden. Is that what it says? Yep, Bitwarden. And you get a VPN. Dude, this is freaking awesome. And 60 gigabytes of storage, which is more than enough for what I need, because most of my stuff stays right here on my physical external hard drives. But there are documents that I would like to, share and stuff like that. I'm assuming the 60 gigabyte storage goes for the email, Nextcloud, and the website. That's all rolled into one. So no biggie. And plus, you can get an additional storage of 500 gigs for $25, dude. That's insane. Get unlimited users. So if I want to have more than one person share my stuff with me, I can do that. I got, the custom domain support, human support. I don't really need any support being a human. I'm pretty good at being a human. Uh, you get 100% privacy, backups and upgrades included. It's got a firewall, no hidden costs, no limit on features or data, and real transparency, which is more than what I'm getting over at Namecheap. Yes, my Namecheap stuff is cheaper than, was it per month? It's $15 a month. My Namecheap stuff is, probably $10 total at Namecheap. But for $15 a month, I get a hell of a lot more than just freaking email and a website hosting on shared hosting. From what I understand, somebody associated with Open Mandriva, I don't remember exactly who, is employed by Federated Computer. And they have said that the VMs that you get with these plans are using Open Mandriva. So that's pretty freaking badass. The one I'm thinking about talking with the employer is the $60 one, which it's pretty much everything. Plus, it's got the CRM, video conferencing, and all the stuff that we need for our little I think there's probably 170 employees total between the shop, drivers, 3 fleets, and office employees. So this, I believe, would be better than what we're doing now, because our email is freaking Exchange, and it sucks, and it drives me nuts. But if we can do this, and as my employer, if we could do that, or even move up to this is insane. The amount of stuff you can get for this. 200 gigs of storage, get an extra 500 gigabytes for 25 bucks. That's still freaking huge. It's almost a terabyte for, was that $145 a month? Or for the year, I think it's $900 a year. I can guarantee you that the owner of my employing company is paying way over that price just for email. So that's what I'm going to do in a nutshell. I've applied to be the X account manager for Open Mandriva. I'm just going back to making tech videos instead of talking about, the Liberty Byte stuff. It's still going to have the whole Liberty Bytes aura, I guess you could call it, of Liberty Bytes, but it's just going to be more focused on be having fun than anything else. So there you have it. Be good. Be safe. Don't stick your finger where you wouldn't stick your face.